Woke up this morning and I got out of bed. Had a big old cup of coffee to clear my head. Telephone ring and you wanna chat. Well, sit on down and tell me what's up with that. Ooh-wee. What's up with that? What up with that? Ooh-wee. What up with that? What's up with that? He said, she said, we said, he said, what up with that? Who knew you knew? Say what you do. What up with that? What up with that? Yeah, 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 yeah. All right. Gonna feel a little tingle. Gonna get a little tangled. It's gonna get a little mangled. It's gonna be a ho-ho, go-go, mojo, snow blow, flojo, coco, poco, toto. Oh no, take it off. Ooh, what's up? What's up? I said, what's up with that? I said, what's up with that? If you're making Christmas cookies, don't get that cheap ass frozen dough.
What's up, YouTube? This is James coming back at you with another informative video. And this story right here, with this video right here, is going to be labeled, "What's up with that?" Okay? As you can see, we have many questions about what's up with that. You see what I'm saying? First of all, before we go any further, let's make this understood. Certain people on this planet is walking around with animal-like type DNA because they didn't come by way of the righteous way that the Most High meant for them to be. Okay? And what happened was, actually, seriously, fallen angels came down, you understand, and wholly seduced the first women of this planet. And I believe in some cases even men, because I do think that there are female angels. I do believe that. You see what I'm saying? And so then when they did that, they created what was called, what was considered today monsters, as far as I'm concerned. AKA Nephilim, Geber, the sons of Anak, all of that. You see? And those monsters actually went on to sin against animals, basically. Now I could be a little bit, off course, in by way of how they came, but if I am, I'm still pretty close. They actually sinned against, animal. And when they say sin against animal, that means bestiality. It went way off course. You know what I mean? They were already abominable beings themselves because they weren't meant to be. Okay? But what it is, they came down here and actually sinned against animal to the point to where they made half human and half beast. Okay? Now, let's get it understood. Remember what I said. An angel is basically a super spirit, but in the form of like a human, okay? In a sense. It comes down here and mix supernatural with natural, which is man himself. Woman, and create a super human abomination, which would be a giant. Okay? That's what it is. That's just what it is. And then that monster, that giant, will go on, you understand what I mean, to making another abominations by mating with animals. And it goes on, and then those animals will come back, which is considered Neanderthals, and mate with human beings. And voila, you get this. Now we can get into the story. All right. Y'all excuse this right here running. I couldn't get rid of it. I don't know what's up with that, but okay, this condition is actually called hypertrichosis. It is a rare genetic condition that results in extreme hairiness. It is sometimes referred to as werewolf syndrome. Only about 50 cases in America have been documented. There is some speculation that Esau, the son of Isaac and twin brother Jacob, may have had hypertrichosis. He was described in the Old Testament as born covered in red hair and has referred to as a hairy man by his brother as an adult. Here are several more cases. Okay. No, it says, okay, this is the, what's that? Petrus Gonzalez. And I guess this is her right here. Petrus Gonzalez. Okay. Petrus Gonzalez was born in the Canary Islands, around 1556, and taken to be presented to French King Henry II due to his unusual appearance. As a member of the court, he was educated and showed great intelligence. He married and produced 5 hairy children, 3 children and 2 sons. What? 3 daughters and 2 sons. Sorry about that, people. A grandchildren was also reported with hypertrichosis, and possibly more descendants were affected. Yeah, see. And as you can see, this person actually right here looks just like some kind of collaboration of the first people and some sort of animal. Okay, that's what it is. Okay. And Julia Pastrana was born in Mexico in 1834 with hypertrichosis terminalis, meaning her entire body was covered with hair several inches long. She also had a deformed mouth with huge teeth, leading one doctor of the day to declare that she was a hybrid between human and orangutan. This is what I said. Pastrana was only 4.5 feet tall, but had a womanly figure. She began a career in freak shows at age 20, and was managed by several other handlers before she met exhibitor Theodore Lent, who eventually married her. Nah, cuz I ain't marrying nothing like that. You don't see. This is how you mess your kids up doing things like this. At venues all over Europe, she was billed as part human, part animal, but charmed audience with her intelligence and grace. Pastrana spoke 3 languages and sang and danced on stage. At age 26, Pastrana gave birth in Moscow to a son who was also covered with hair and who died within 2 days. Julia herself died 5 days later. Pastrana's body was traded around for exhibit, and is profiled in the post Six Restless Corpses. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. This is her right here. Okay, but I don't care how intelligent she was. There's things you're not supposed to do. Okay, you're not supposed to mix the seed with. She wasn't supposed to be. This is not what the Most High meant. Okay. Okay, let's get into the Shaolin Grand Master, Tay Dijin. What's up with that? Look at that right there. Now it says Shaolin Grand Master, so it's safe to assume that this right, he was down, you can get down with some kung fu, right? But I doubt he ever had to throw one kick or a punch simply because When somebody seen him was about ready to fight him, shit, they ran just because of how he looked. And that's just it. You know, you can see. Come on, man, shit. Let's get into his story. Let's see how he came to be. Okay, Tay de Genoise, born in Fujian, China, in 1849. His parents, not knowing what caused their baby's hairless abandon him in a forest. Tay was found by a monk who took him into the Shaolin Temple, where he was cared for by the Shaolin masters. Tay grew up to be highly educated, knowing he wouldn't have much of a life outside the temple. He threw himself into learning martial arts. Not just one discipline, but all of them. Tay achieved the title of Grand Master and is known for that point as Su Kuang Te Jin. He was revered by his many students until and even after his death in 28. Yeah. Okay. Here's another wolf man. Okay. Fedor Chetinkchu. I don't know if I'm pronouncing these names right. Shit. These people, you know what I'm saying? They got some weird name. Okay. Fedor Jevchenchu. Okay. As you can see, again, just like Tay here. This dude looked just like an Irish setter. Half Irish setter dog and a human being. Shit, look at it. Look at that. See? And you can kind of see, you know, his nose kind of comes down like a muzzle almost. You know? This was a cruel thing for somebody. Now, like, for example, his parents, say they don't know if they abandoned him. Somebody in their genealogy did something with a dog. Okay? It could have been just as near as the mother. She could have did it. Who knows, man? You know what I'm saying? But all I know, it came back to affect him. See? You can't help what you are, you know? If somebody in your genealogy commit an abominable act, you get something like this. Right here. Now, like I said, Fedor Jevchenchu. Fedor Jevchenchu was billed as Jojo the dog-faced boy. He was born in St. Petersburg, Russia in 1868 to a father, Adrian Jevchenchu, who also had hypertrichosis. The father and son appeared in freak shows. Well, sorry about that. In side shows together until P.T. Barnum brought the younger Jevchenchu to the U.S. in 1894. The sideshow story was that Jojo was raised in the wild and captured by hunters. Although Fedor could speak 3 languages, he played his part and barked for the audience. In his time, Jevchenchu was one of the highest paid sideshow attractions in the world. He died in Turkey in 1904. Man, I would not, you know what I'm saying? See, we got to praise the Most High for the many blessings that He has bestowed upon us as a people. Okay? Because like I'm saying, you could have came out anyway. You could have came out, and this is proof right here. You could have came out looking like this. And you know, if you come out looking like this, how life would be for you. You would want to live like this, man. I wouldn't even poke fun at people like this on the real, you know, because they're not responsible for what happened to them. I don't guess, you know, in a sense. But hey, it's just one of these things, man. Abominable acts. Okay, this is Stefan Bobrovsky. Okay, now this guy right here, as you can see, well covered in hair. You understand? I mean, He looks just like Vincent from Beauty and the Beast that used to come on a TV show years ago. I guess that's probably what inspired that show. Probably this guy right here. See? And the rest of these guys, you know. But he looks the most like that dude who played him. He played in, his name was Bill something. He played in Sons of Anarchy. You know, he played Vincent in Beauty and the Beast. Hell, to tell you the truth. Shit, the beast that he played looked better than he do in real life. I'm serious, you know. But anyway, Lionel the Lion-Faced Man was born Stephen Bobrowski in Poland in 1891. Rejected by his mother as an abomination, he was taken in by a German sideshow exhibitor when he was 4 years old. Bobrowski was a very intelligent man who spoke 5 languages and once aspired to become a dentist. Nah, cuz that wasn't gonna work. You ain't gonna do no dentistry, no. His sideshow acted included gymnastics tricks. Bobrowski appeared with Barnum and Bailey Circus in the early part of the century, and at Dreamland Circus in Coney Island in the 1920s. He moved to Germany upon retiring from show business and died of a heart attack in 1932. He was only 40 years old. Now you ain't gonna do no dentist work. Now shit, you know, somebody come in, ain't no one gonna sit well with you, picking in their mouth and looking up at you and you looking like you looking. That ain't gonna work, you know, so okay. Wee. Here and I'm looking at her. This is a woman right here, by the way, y'all, and it definitely looks like a man. I'm not being funny, but it looks just like some kind of caveman. But you want to know the truth about it? He got a little something going on himself. All right. I mean, from what I can see, you know, but. Her name is Priscilla Benjano. All right. Priscilla Lautner Benjano. No, that's Lothar. Priscilla Lothar Benjano was born in 1911 in Puerto Rico. The only one of 5 children to be born with extensive hair. Her mother consulted with doctors, but could find no treatment for her. Priscilla was adopted by exhibitor Carl L. Lothar after her own father was killed, and she toured with the Johnny J. Jones expedition. She was educated and articulate, and sang and danced in her exhibit. Priscilla fell in love with another sideshow exhibit named Emmett Benjano, who suffered from itchicosis, something like that, itchicosis, and was billed as the alligator skin man. Okay, this must be him right here. Yeah, that's probably what that is. Alligator skin man. The two married in 1938 and remained madly in love until Emmett's death in 1995. That's recent. That's kind of close right there. They were billed as the world's strongest married couple. When they toured with Ringling Brothers, Priscilla and Emmett appeared in the 1980s film, what's that, Canary? Yeah, Canary. Priscilla was introduced to a new generation of admirers when she appeared in Clean Shaven on the Jerry Springer Show in 1997. Priscilla passed away in 2001 at age 89. I knew this woman looked familiar. I know I've seen her. It looked like I've seen her somewhere before. You know, she looked at like something like recent. I seen these guys too right here. Yeah. Kind of like poodle face. The Ramos Gomez brothers. See? And they are acrobats. Now, I don't know if y'all noticed, but every last one of these people that we've read about, you know what I mean? They seem to be, they talk about them as being highly intelligent and can speak 3 and 4 and 5 different languages and do all kinds of things that a lot of people that's considered normal can't do. You know what I mean? Man, it's taking me all day to try to learn a different, language, what we call foreign language myself. But that's because I'm like, I'm not really applying myself. You know what I'm saying? But these people, they get it. They go whatever they go for, they pretty much get. See? I don't know what that is, but it just seems like they are intelligent. Larry and Danny Ramos Gomez are brothers born in Mexico, both with hypertrichosis. They were exhibited in a sideshow from infancy. They later joined a circus and learned to perform as magicians, acrobats, and trapeze artists. Yeah, I saw them do those flips on the. Their siblings and about 20 members of the extended family are affected by hypertrichosis. Danny's daughters is affected, but Larry's son is not. A production company is working on a reality TV show featuring Larry Ramos Gomez, who is divorced, in which he will look for a new love. He'll get it. You know what I'm saying? If y'all notice, that's another thing they ain't liking. They ain't liking nobody wanting to be with them. See, that's why I say ain't no excuse for what considered a normal person, you understand, to be, roaming by themselves. There's somebody for everybody. Here's another little fella right here. A couple of them, See, I seen some of those sisters of these guys right here, and they had the joint, whatever the joint eyebrows, you know what I mean, and stuff like that, and little sideburns, and they lace front came down a little bit lower, you know what I'm saying, but all I can say is it's amazing, it is amazing. Times have changed, although there is no cure for hypertrichosis. Pradipya, I can't, a gentleman just call him Pru Patel of India, and Sarpatra Suspension, whatever, of Thailand, are accepted by their peers despite their hairy appearance and hope to live normal lives with everyday occupations. Other stories of hairy people include Barbara Ursuline Shumung of Burma and Alice Daughtry, the Minnesota woolly baby, among others. Also see Coney Island, freaks of yesterday and today. Well, that concludes this story right here. It was interesting, But I'm going to tell you, those fallen angels came down here and they messed up a lot of things. They did a lot of wrong. As a matter of fact, even more wrong than we realize. Okay? And that's the reason why they asses is marching into the lake of fire. You see? They marching into the lake of fire. They had no right. They had no business doing this. This was straight up wicked right here. Wicked. At its highest. But y'all tell me what y'all think about this. I'm interested in hearing y'all, thoughts and opinions and what have you. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. And this is James, and I'm out. Peace.